All right, so let's get into it. Today we're doing a deep dive on something that, well, on the surface, seems incredibly simple.
Almost mundane, you might say.
Exactly. It's the Aurora RK2-1-K. It's a dual rack mount kit. It costs about $118, and you look at that and you just think it's a bracket.
It's just a bracket.
So why are we talking about it? Our mission today is to figure out how this piece of hardware is actually a perfect window into the logistics and compliance rules of the professional AV world.
Because that $118, it's not really for the metal. It's for the guarantee, for the certification. It's for physical stability, for gear that costs thousands and thousands of dollars.
Okay, so let's start there. The physical side. It's a 1RU dual rack mount kit. So for anyone planning an install, it fits a standard rack space.
Right. One rack unit.
But the details say it comes with one blank and 4 rails. I mean, why are those little bits and pieces important?
Well, it's all about density.
Yeah.
And thinking ahead, when you have these high-density AV over IP systems, racks get really crowded and hot. So this kit, it's designed to hold 2 units, like a VLX-TC1 or an RXC-3, in that single 1RU space.
In the blank.
If you only need 1 unit for now, use the blank. And that's not just for looks. It's really about proper airflow management in a really tightly packed rack. It keeps things cool and shielded.
So the engineering is very deliberate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But look, there are plenty of companies that can make a solid piece of metal.
And that's where it gets really interesting, isn't it? The reason for the price, the reason for this deep dive. It's not the build quality, it's the legal description.
Yep.
The most important feature listed for this product is that it's TAA compliant.
And that right there is the whole story. If you're bidding on a federal project, a military installation, even a big state university project, TAA compliance is everything.
That's the gatekeeper.
It is. That bracket is the difference between winning that huge contract and having your entire setup fail inspection.
So why does the government care so much where a piece of metal is made? I mean, couldn't a cheaper non-TAA bracket do the exact same job of just holding something up?
It's not really about the job. It's about risk. TAA means the product was made or substantially transformed in the U.S. or another approved country.
Okay.
For a simple component like this, that guarantees a certain level of supply chain visibility. It minimizes the risk of, say, unexpected procurement delays or even potential security issues from certain suppliers.
It's fascinating. So the logistics are actually dictating the engineering choices. And tied right into that, the product is marketed as tariff-free.
Which is a huge signal to the buyer.
Right. It's telling you that even with the $118 price tag, this is actually the more budget-friendly option in the long run. It's basically an admission that geopolitics directly affects what you buy.
And if we connect this to the bigger system, you really start to understand the stakes here. You have to ask, what kind of equipment is this kit actually holding?
Yes, let's talk about that. This isn't for your home media server.
Not even close. This little kit is supporting some of the most important parts of a video distribution system. We're talking about high-end control processors.
So what are some examples?
Well, the sources mention things like the Aurora HDTVSupply Pro. It's a 4K transceiver that costs nearly $1,400.
Wow. Okay, so that puts the $118 in perspective.
Or the IPX-TC3 AC. That's a 10 gig AV over IP box. We're talking almost $1,700 for one of those.
Okay.
So the compliance of this bracket is the anchor for thousands of dollars of gear.
So what this all means really is that the RK2-1-K kit is where the physical world, the metal bracket you need, slams right into the world of regulation, TAA compliance.
It proves that in professional AV, sometimes the guarantee of legal compliance is actually more valuable than the physical item itself.
So it's the invisible requirement made visible.
Exactly. And that leaves a pretty interesting question for you to think about. If a simple $118 mounting bracket has to be this deeply embedded in trade law to be sold to the biggest clients, how deep do those rules and regulations go? How much do they secretly influence the design, the cost, and the marketing of almost every single piece of tech in any major enterprise or government building? It's something to think about next time you see one of those country of origin labels.